Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're going to talk about Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. There's a new matchstick product, and then there's also some shade additions to the existing matchsticks products, so we're going to talk all about it. We're going to introduce today the very first Matchsticks Corrector Skinstick, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Plus, we have additions to the Contour Skinstick and additions to the Shimmer Skinstick, products that already existed in the Fenty by Rihanna matchsticks that so many of us love. Okay, first of all, each of these products are $28, whether you are buying the Highlight Shimmer Stick, whether you are picking up the Contour Stick, or interested in the brand new color corrector. So let's talk about each of them, and then we are going to try them on together. All right, first of all, the brand new introduction to the matchsticks are these Brighten and Neutralizing Corrector Skin Tint. This comes in 4 different brand new shades. This is a new product, and I picked up the shade Banana, which I'll show you in a moment. This, as I said, will brighten and neutralize any spots of discoloration or redness. It can be used before foundation, but also after foundation and before traditional concealer, or as I'm going to do, actually in place of concealer, depending on how carefully you choose your shade. We don't have to have rules, but we'll talk about some of the specific suggested rules. So I got the shade Banana. I like it because it's a little bit yellow, and my correction tends to be redness, and yellow does really well with that. And here that is on my skin. You're not going to see it too well, but as you can see, that just brightens even the skin tone on my arm, which is the actual purpose. This is scent free, so don't worry about that, and it's a nice kind of sturdy cream. That's a good way to do it. Does not lift any product on the face, though so many of you would use this on bare skin before foundation even. And again, that is $28, as these all are. The other addition, so again, the color corrector skin sticks are kind of a new addition to the matchstick family. The others have been around. They're just kind of color and shade additions. But also Fenty wants us to know they are working on removing slowly the magnets from these. I guess they used to use a magnetized product, and they feel that the magnets kind of aren't great for the environment and for the product, you know, landfills and whatnot. So they want us to know they're getting rid of that. Okay, the Contour Skin Stick comes in, now it has 10 shades total because they've added 3 new ones. And they do have 2 minis, which I love. You know, I love a good mini product. So this is for contouring, which means they're going to be matte, kind of cooler shades that are generally made as a stick to kind of, you know, create contour to the face. I picked up one of the newer shades, Amber Suede. These really go by skin tone and undertone. I liked Amber shade because it's kind of a light, medium-y, neutral shade, but I'll compare it with one that I have already. So this is Amber Suede, and as you see, much cooler tone, definitely made for contouring, matte, medium, and this is, like I said, leans neutral in the light medium. The shade I owned before, because this is an existing, these are 3 new shades to an existing collection, I owned before the Mocha shade, and the Mocha shade, it's not bad for me at all. Also kind of a little bit warmer. That was the Mocha shade, just a little bit warmer. This is really a nicer, cooler kind of contour look, whereas I think the Mocha that I had before would also bronze a little bit. When you compare it, it's much warmer. I never thought it was warm before. That's kind of interesting. And then, of course, the Shimmer Skin Stick. I bought the shade Scream. There are 3 new shades in this, making a total of 8. There used to be 5, of course. This can be worn alone. This can be worn underneath a powder highlighter or on top of a powder highlighter, depending on the impact that you want. And this also goes with skins and undertones and things like that. So again, I bought the new shade Scream, one of the new 3 shades. I hope that shows right there. Get that on there a little bit better for you guys. And I like this because it doesn't pick up product. You can apply it on the brush first and then to the face, or directly to the face. Really easy application. And like I said, you can up the impact by putting it either over a powder highlight, or like I like to do, putting a more impactful powder highlighter right over the top of it. These are just really nice. These travel extremely well. They throw into a bag. They're super easy to work with. I like the contour stick more for a kind of bronzing than contouring, as you'll see in the demo. I do not do precise contouring, so please do not expect that. I just kind of warm up the face, and I use it, like I said, more like a bronzer, but you'll see, you know, the rules we don't have to follow. They are very, very pretty products, and they just stay really nice and sturdy and close up in a bag. My favorite, and the one that I am going to recommend that you guys give a chance to, is the brand new Color Corrector Skinstick. Now, you might know that we have seen already a liquid color corrector from Fenty, which I was really in love with for a month or two, and then I noticed that it would kind of dry up and start cracking a little bit on me, and this one is not doing that. So this is almost like the cream cousin of the slightly drying liquid, also by Fenty. So I think actually a better product. So if you like that liquid one, give this a try. I think you will be impressed. Let me show you me using all of these products right now. Stay right there. Let's test this stuff out. I like a good corrector stick. Now, I got mine in the shade Banana, as I told you, and this is 4 shades, and it's going to brighten and neutralize. The general rule, I'm not really for rules, but if you really, really want a rule, what a lot of people do is they will color correct before foundation and traditional concealer. Another way to do it is after foundation, but before concealer, just under concealer. Or you can throw it all out the window like I'm about to do and just see if you can just color correct and not put a concealer over it. That is not always the way that it's done, but let's just try it today just to see what we think. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get too much discoloration under the eyes unless I'm really tired, which is generally, so maybe I do. And I get a lot of redness because I have allergies kind of around my nose. So I always like a good color corrector for that. And this banana color is great because the yellow kind of counteracts that redness. So let's try it on this side of my face. I'm just kind of sticking it on there. It's very light and very yellow, but let's see what we think. I did have some brushes over here, but for now I'm just kind of using my fingers. And ideally, I would then put foundation on, but it's already on. And then I would put maybe some concealer over it. But I don't like to feel that layered. I just sometimes like a good color corrector that can just be pulled off like a concealer, to be honest, and used for touch-ups. I actually see the difference already. I don't know if you guys do. This side right here around my nose is now color corrected. It was that simple. And this side is not. And if you think that looks a little bit too light, that's fine, because in general you would really supposed to put a traditional concealer over the color correction. But again, color corrected, not color corrected. All right, let's try it under the eyes as well. I do not have any concealer at all under my eyes. I did put on some eye makeup, but nothing. So this whole side here, here's a Sonia G Fusion brush, and you can really go to town with this because, again, if it is too light, you would put more of a skin-toned concealer over the top of that. So it's okay if I go a little bit ham with it, okay? Again, this will kind of be a cream stick version of the color corrector from Fenty that we already have that's liquid, and that kind of dries out and cakes a little bit for me, but I do think it does its job. I just think it dries out and cakes a little bit. So I do like the creamy factor that we're starting with here. Now remember, the idea here is to conceal, you know, or color correct and brighten. I do think we've got that. So you look at this side of my face around the nose, which is where I get red, and here under the eye should be much brighter than on this side, which has no concealer and no color corrector around either of those problematic areas for me. I think we can definitely say that this side of my face is a lot brighter. I will now speed it up and do the other side. Pretty good, right? Actually, really nice product. That will rival the liquid version, which I thought did dry out and crack and cake a little bit. I do not believe this will do that, but I will wear it for the rest of the day and report to you right here. So look for that there. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the contour. I'm not a big one for contouring. I enjoy bronzing kind of all over, but let's see what we can do with a contour. And as you know, though I own now 2 shades, the Mocha 2, this one is the newer one, Amber Suede, made for a kind of more neutral undertone. I am not going to do very precise contouring, you guys. It's just not me, but let's see. They say it is about where your skin pulls up when you have a ponytail. It's about right. And we have, that's about right, you guys. I'm not doing it precisely, please. Just know that about me. Okay, so yeah, definitely warming up the face. And because this is kind of a neutral look, I am just going to kind of use it to warm. And I'll do it just kind of around the hairline. I'm not really defining the cheekbones, you guys. It's just not my style. But as you see, it's kind of a, so this can become, I'm almost using it as a cool tone bronzer. Okay, how about around the jawline? You don't want to look like you have a beard, or maybe you do. I don't, though. Okay. Okay. And you know what? Let's just go in and just add a little bit, even more color that is not traditional, more of the way you would do a bronzer. That's why I said it's kind of bronzering. I just want to warm up the sides of my face, but using kind of a cooler matte tone. And then just, what do you think? Definitely warmed up the face, and those are the additional shades there. Okay, and then we're going to highlight a little bit with a really pretty highlighting stick, which you guys have seen these already, but this is a really pretty new shade. I'm going to put that right here. Really nice, does not lift product, which is my issue with so many of these highlighting sticks, and that did not lift any product and looks really very pretty all around the face. And down the nose. Very pretty look. We know these Matchsticks products from Fenty are pretty good little products, to be honest with you. And I think these shade additions are quite nice. Plus the corrector picking up, if you like, my recommendation is going to be, if you like that liquid color corrector from Fenty, but it may be caked and cracked on you a little bit like it did me, this would be a really good option. I mean, I think that really brightened, and as you see, I did not go off camera to add a traditional concealer to it, though of course you could. I didn't. I just like the brightening power of it. I don't think it's too much for me. You have to choose your shade accordingly, of course. With the others, they're just additional shades of a product so many of us rely on to begin with in the first place. So that will be entirely up to you. Not too bad in terms of price either. If it's a product you can rely on, travels really easily, gets thrown in a bag so nicely. So that will be I think a good seller for the brand. They look really, they're really, really pretty. And that color corrector I think I'm going to come to really rely on. It's like the NARS liquid one. I use them in place of concealer. Is that just me, or do you do that too? I don't like rules. They hold me back. I like to think. All right, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, do make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I don't want to miss any of you in the next video. And come say hi over on Instagram and on TikTok.